Hey everybody, and welcome back to another exciting episode of the wonderful Wubulous Project Zomboid. Last we left off, well, let's load up and take a look. Mathis's New Game Plus, hitting the good old play button, and starting up where we left off, if we can get there. Now, we actually found ourselves a nice safe house that we can essentially hide from the zombies from. It's pretty decent. When we kind of left off, we had put a bunch of sheets on the windows, all except one, I believe, and I think the idea behind it was we weren't really going to go into this room. Oh, I remember what happened last time. So, we had booted up and we had heard a gunshot off in the distance. Now, we didn't see any zombies, which is good, but there is still that chance that they could be nearby, so we have to be very, very careful and not attracting anything near us, or at least bringing any zombies toward our house and dragging any hordes by us. It's still very early in the morning, which is good for us, and we're just going to do some local scavenging at this point. We're going to do a neighborhood sweep, make sure we get everything useful out of the area that we can. Did we get all the food out of this house? Now, this was the house that I was originally saying is bad for us, but I want to make sure everything is gone out of here, and it is not. So we're going to take everything we can, basically everything useful out of this one, leave the door open so that I know that I have searched it, and then move on. I will take the bowls. We can fill that with water at home. Water is going to be something I'm going to want to start stockpiling pretty heavily in the next few in-game days. Let's see. Alright, that looks about it. Let's pop open this back door, give us a couple of access routes. It does look like we have a decent chunk of zombies off in the distance over there, so we're going to try and avoid that particular area. Sneaking around is going to be something we're going to want to do quite often as we move, because we're going to be able to get our sneak ability up, and we are going to want to, once we feel comfortable, start wandering towards the warehouse. Now, the reason, if you weren't paying attention or didn't watch last episode, that we're not making the warehouse our safe house, is because of the way food works now. With the newest patch, food once again rots, and with rotting food, it means we can't be traveling too far distances and carrying refrigerated products. On top of it, whoop, there's a zombie in there. Can we pop in there? Does not look like it. On top of that, what I was going to say is that we only have a limited time to get all the food that we want before electricity kind of dies out, and we get everything cooked. So we can't spend a lot of time traveling and carrying large amounts of food back and forth. We don't have the luxury of allowing food to sit in our inventory for infinite amount of time until we get home. So we kind of have to balance that with shorter trips. Picking a house that's closer to the more dense areas of the map, as well as making sure there are close by areas that we can loot, is going to be a benefit we're going to try and exploit a little bit more now that that this particular feature is in the game. And here comes the rain, so we may end up heading back home and end up killing off this day, though we aren't going far as looting goes, so we might want to we might still want to loot. We're getting a little bit caught up in the rain here. We gotta get out of here. We gotta get out of the rain. We can't risk it. I can't risk it. We'll wait until tomorrow. Hopefully the rain will stop in the next day or two. I don't want to catch our, what's like, speed slightly reduced. We are now wet, so let's get in here, dry up. We do have to actually kind of take in the account rain now, which is actually going to be really interesting. I think that's either a new sound or a sound I never noticed before, which was the rain kind of hitting outside. Well, what we can do is take everything we have and throw it into the fridge, and we can cook whatever it is that needs to be cooked. We have a steak. We can definitely cook the steak. So let's take the steak out, and let's fill up our water bowls. So let's throw the steak in here. We can pop open the oven, and we'll cook up the steak. And I think what we can do is turn on, and we can just keep an eye on it. While we do that, we'll fill up our water bottle, and we'll drink. Oh, okay, the bowls are in the backpack. So let's unpack that. Let's check on the steak, make sure it's still cooking. It is. We should be able to keep an eye on it, and it shouldn't burn. So again, using our downtime to the best of our advantage. The first time in a long time that I feel like there's some sort of organization going on in our gameplay. I'm loving it. Oh, there was a comment I wanted to address in this episode as well. Last episode, somebody posted, "Yeah, I want to know how Mathis chooses the titles for his games." And it's actually kind of a fun process I have. I kind of take an underlying theme of the episode. Last episode, Primarily, I called Order and Chaos, and the reason I called it that is because the underlying theme was that there was finally a sense of order in my character's life here, being able to organize things amongst the chaos that has been the past few episodes. And I'll usually take overlying theme, whether it be overt or subtle, and I will take that and make it a title. The one before that was By Any Other Name, and the reason I had titled it By Any Other Name is because we had to make a new character, and we had to give him a new name, essentially. And that's what we do. He's Mathis, and then he has a different last name. So that's kind of how I do it. Do we have anything else we can kind of pack away while we do this? I don't think so. We'll put the locket away. We can just put the locket in here. I think holding onto it is probably a bad idea. We don't really need to do it. And we're just going to hang on and wait. Luckily, there's no cooking skill. This isn't The Sims, so we don't have to worry too much about that. We won't have to end up dying from catching fire just because we're not very good at cooking. We could eat... Let's eat a banana. Let's eat our perishables first. Perishables always should go first just because they are, as I said, perishables. So they will end up going much, much, much quicker. Did I check all of these areas? Let's fill up this mug. And we'll fill that with water. And we will put the mug away. Steak is still uncooked. I don't know how long it actually takes to cook steaks at this point in the game. I'm pretty sure you still can, though. So we'll keep an eye on it. We could probably speed up time a little bit. Oh. And see if it takes a little... Oh, shoot, shoot, shoot. Alright, gunfire went off. That made me jump a little bit, but... That means the zombies are going to keep going, and the idea of the metagame is still quite present in here. So let's do that. And we'll speed up time a little bit. Hopefully the steak will cook. It's taking a damn long while, that's for sure. I think it can still get cooked. I'm pretty sure we can cook steak still. Right? I think we can. It's still got its nutrition. I mean, how long does this take? Holy crap. We've been cooking for hours. Literally hours of cooking. I don't think steak takes hours to cook. So, maybe if we speed up time even more. My character is jittery as hell from the speed cook time kind of going up. I know, dude, it's boring waiting for steak to cook. I hear ya. It's taking a while. I could do with a bite to eat. I don't... I mean, we'll crack up the speed even more. Getting tired now. I guess steak can't cook? Is that right? Is that right of me to think of? Steak cannot be cooked? I mean, sound off in the comments. I don't think it takes that many hours to cook a steak. I've cooked steak before. So let me know if I am just wrong. But maybe cooking steak is impossible right now in this build, or just cooking in general is impossible in this build. Wouldn't be surprised, something that they might still have to add in, which is unfortunate because that is something that, on a rainy day is something that I'm definitely going to want to end up doing, is cooking, spending my time cooking, essentially. But it seems like that's not something we're going to be able to do, so we'll, for now, toss it in the fridge on the off chance that maybe, just maybe, I'm doing it wrong. And we will eat... can I cut up this lemon? I would like to cut it up. Let's see if we can take it, and there should be a knife somewhere, right? We have a knife somewhere. Somewhere. Butter knife. I don't think that'll count, but we'll try. Smash watermelon. I can smash it. Smashed watermelon. What does that do? Keep, hammer, sledgehammer, log plank, baseball bat, baseball and nails. What does smashing a watermelon do? It gives me 3 smashed watermelon chunks. Interesting. I bet you if I had a knife I could cut it up into something a bit better. But we have smashed watermelon chunks. That works for me. Let's eat one. We'll grab one. There we go. And we'll eat it. And we'll head out into the world and do some exploration. The gunshot might have drawn the good chunk of zombies that were over here away, which would be really, really nice. Let's take a look and see if that is indeed the case. I'm just lucky they didn't drive them towards my house. That was my big concern. But it seems that is not the case. There's still a good chunk of zombies over here, actually. Looks like these might not have even been affected at all, in fact. This one's really slow. Let's see if we could drag her all the way over here. And we'll... Yeah, get panicked for no reason. Come on. Down you go. Oh, you should have been dead, but I didn't swing fast enough, but that's fine. And you had nothing exciting on you. Let's check this house here. I feel like I've probably been in here. I feel like, or at the very least, I heard zombies in here. Pretty sure that was the case. Let's... Well, if we could pop this open, I'll be happy. Doesn't look like that's gonna happen. We'll give it, what, like 5 more tries. 2, 3, 4... Oh, of course, and we pop it open. Just make sure no alarm goes off. We can swing inside, check it out. I can still get over here, right? Yep, just want to make sure. I don't see any, which is good. We could take everything in here. Take a look behind us just to make sure we're good. Seems like we might be. Dog food, we'll take. The bowl, sure, for now, we'll take it. Now, we do have zombies kind of around the corner, so we have to be very careful not to attract them or make too much noise while we're in the house. Might be zombies in here as well. Nothing in here. Good. Golf club, not really useful to us. We could take a look around. Just be careful as we do it, and we should be okay. And we're good. We'll sneak out this way. And we're good. Alright, so there's nothing in here. Alright, nothing exciting otherwise. I am going to pop open that door and then swing out this way. And hope that we're going to be fine. And it's raining again. Ugh, 2 rainy days in a row. But we were able to hit this house. And there are some zombies over here. Bizarre. And unfortunate. I don't like this at all. I need to get in the house. If we can kill at least one, and I would be happy. Alright, well, I'm gonna kind of hop over the fence over here. We are getting wet. Fighting in the rain is absolutely not something I want to be doing right now. So we're gonna run out this way, around the house, and hopefully we'll lose her. Looks like we'll be okay. We'll try to clear out the front yard after it stops raining. Come on. Close the door. There we go. Are you kidding? Alright, well, we'll drop what we have here, and we'll try and clear out the zombies. At least get them away from the house. Come on. I don't have time for all this. There we go. Alright. Let's just go out the front door and try and grab them all and clear them out. I don't know where she went. She's got to be nearby. Pull her away as best I can. Away from them, at least. And we'll try and kill her off very quickly. There we go. Good. Now, I thought the zombie was coming this way. She probably just got distracted and lost sight of me and decided to start slamming on the nearest openable object, but that's fine. Let's just take a look. We can clear them out another time. We're getting soaking wet. We don't want that to happen. If we get sick, we'll be having a lot more problems on our hand. Chance of catching a cold now, which is a problem, meaning we can start sneezing. So we might want to look for some tissues in the house and spend our time upstairs. On the off chance we do start sneezing. Hopefully being upstairs will help kind of mitigate the noise we'll make if we do get sick. But we'll see if we end up getting sick first. I'm hoping we don't. I don't think we will. I mean, it's only a chance. I mean, of course we could, but I'm really hoping we don't. Fingers are crossed. We're now wet. We didn't get sick while we were soaked, so hopefully that's good. And we'll stop it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Man, it feels like a normal Zomboid again with all these features to worry about, and I love it. So thank you guys for swinging by, and I will see you all next time.